What's going on, everybody? It's James Zapp from the Dapper Den Barbershop in Richfield, Connecticut, and we are at the 2023 Connecticut Barber Expo at Mohegan Sun, and we are with Joe from Beard OCTANE. Joe, how are you? Great to see you, as always.
You as well, bro. Thanks for having me on.
How's everything been, okay?
Good. Like a whirlwind. We've been absolutely insane, busy, but no, everything's great, man. It's awesome.
So we recently did the walkthrough with you at your shop,
Yeah.
and now you're here with the jerky truck, all your products and stuff like that. Anything new coming out? Anything happening now at Beard OCTANE?
Yeah,
Since we last saw you, what we see?
Yeah, we got a lot. Yeah, a month or two ago.
Yeah,
you, Jared, and you guys came up. That was fun. Got a nice meal here at the casino.
We did.
Blast some memories. Good way to start it off. Yeah, the man behind the camera back there. He's like, yep. Sure was a nice ride home. Yeah, we got a lot going on.
Sorry, do you remember when his car rolled?
Oh, high five.
He forgot to put the parking brake on, and his car rolled.
The lady's like, excuse me, is that your car that's rolling across the parking lot?
Subaru crashing through a window.
Yeah, it would have been awesome. I would think that the airbags wouldn't have gone off because the car wasn't turned on. So top floor of the parking garage. So that was pretty good way to start the day.
Yeah.
So no, it was awesome having you guys up to check out the facility because we've been back and forth for a couple of years now.
Yes.
And it's kind of, especially coming to these type of events, people with their products, and especially like being a homegrown brand to like really show people like we're serious about what we're doing, what we're trying to do to like the industry and everything like that. So no, I appreciate you guys coming out and checking everything out.
So I mean, we talked at the warehouse, and that video will probably be up before we post this one, and I'll probably put a tag or something up here so we can go see that. What do you think? I don't think I've ever talked about this when we were at it. What makes your product different from all these other? Because I was just walking by some couple booths, and they were like, "Hey, beard oil, $5," and I'm like, I don't know if I want to buy a $5 beard oil, which is fine. I mean, I understand you have a price point, but what makes your product apart from everybody else? What makes Beard OCTANE?
I mean, besides the product just itself, we're a true family-owned and operated business. We hand make everything ourselves in-house. We use the highest quality, all natural ingredients. That's a big piece of it too, is that all natural ingredients isn't the cheapest versus like some beard oils may have like a cheap filler or like silicones and stuff like that, which is really bad for your beard, let alone your skin. So that's the big selling point for us is that, hey, we actually hand make this stuff. We test it. We make sure it's legit. And it's not so much to like try to make a buck off of somebody. It's like we want to actually provide a quality product that you can use to make a difference for your skin. That's a big thing. It's just like overall quality of our brand. But you're going back to like what we have coming out. We got quite a bit. We're starting to get into like body spray. We're starting to get into that market a little bit. All natural deodorants.
I was just about to ask deodorants. Yep. I got to tell you the Cold Start.
Yep.
I tried that out. That is a number one. If anyone's watching this, you put that on your balls. That's gonna be. Oh yeah. That's gonna tingle.
And you run backwards.
Oh yeah. I mean, it feels refreshing as hell though. The Cold Start is really good.
Actually, that was the bar of soap you had, right?
Yes, yeah.
So actually tonight, because Dan C's here from Michigan.
Yeah.
So at 9:00 on Dan C Bearded's YouTube channel, he has a live stream from our studio.
Yeah.
I'm gonna get there after I get done packing everything up. But we're releasing Cold Start in the oil, the butter bomb, and in the beard wash. Yeah.
So is that eucalyptus in that?
Yep, eucalyptus, tea tree, and then peppermint.
So that's the nice tingling.
Yeah, tingling that you're gonna get from it.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. No side effects.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
What I loved about talking with you is how much you know about the product. And Dan was here earlier and we were interviewing him.
That guy's a wealth of knowledge.
He really is. And I'm shocked he hasn't cut hair yet. But is how much knowledge you know about your product, which is I shouldn't say that people don't know a lot about their product because most people do, but you know literally down to like almost the exact chemical and the amount of what's going into each.
You have to, because especially as a growing company, and being, I would say we're not so much a startup company now, but there's with the beard products industry and the cosmetics, I mean, I think it's like a $26 billion a year industry, and they're projecting the next 5 years to go up to like $46 billion, something crazy. So, but with that, the FDA, all the regulations that are coming out of right now with cosmetics, it's like the Wild West. There are guidelines, but in regards to like the actual laws of what you can put in for the IFRA laws for like the strength of your fragrance and stuff like that, they're starting to come out with laws, especially like on the bigger companies that are growing, recall policies. I think when you guys came up, I told you that, we're actually certified by Consumer Protection in Connecticut. We have our stuff tested. We do testing in-house, everything like that. So we make sure that we're above board on all our products. We track everything, our batches, everything like that. So it's something we take serious, especially we're trying to put that stuff in place now, those checks and balances. So as we grow as a company and we get on like retail store shelves and stuff like that, we're all in compliance, and it's for safety reasons too. You know, you're putting product on people's face. You know, you can cause some serious damage, gets in their eyes or something like that. So it's something that we take very serious.
One thing I like about is that you talked about your shampoo, your beard wash, which is interesting because you told me that it's a thing I can use every day. And I've been doing a bit of a different routine with your products. So I've been washing pretty much every day, maybe every other day. Oil, blow dry. Then I hit it with a balm on the back end. Grizzly Puncher is Grizzly Puncher is a
antique wood. It's one of my favorites.
That liquid gold. Those are my
with the frankincense. That one actually kind of put us on the map when we first started. That was like one of our
liquid gold.
Yeah, liquid gold was one of the ones, and that was a lot of the beer reviewers, Dan included, that once that got in people's hands and they're like, all right, this company's legit, and it blew us up on social media. That was big for us.
So I'm enjoying that. And what's actually weird about it is I notice when I don't use it, how almost like it's almost
dry, brittle,
greasy, almost like not comfortable to use this. What's the process? How many trials and errors do you do to find the right thing to make sure it works?
So our products are just kind of, everything that we make, we test it on ourselves. I mean, the first and most important thing is, like I was kind of touching on before, is like, all right, we can play around the ingredients. Like, all right, this has too much shea butter. We can tweak that to, like, if it's too thick or too heavy.
Is that a pain in the ass though? Like,
you kind of have an idea. I mean, now we kind of have an idea going into it. Depending, like, obviously the beer bomb's gonna be a little bit heavier, or like a little bit of beeswax to give you that styling hold properties, versus like our beer butter, which has no beeswax.
Right.
It's gonna make it airier, like fluffier, but still moisturize and give you some holding properties, but not as much as like a beer bomb with beeswax would. But yeah, a lot of it's testing it, but just making sure everything is safe. Like, especially when you start getting into the fragrance, that's when it can get tricky, because you're combining different fragrances and they have different levels, like with the FR standards of how much you can put in different percentages. So you really got to make sure you pay attention to that stuff. And then the hardest part is really coming to like down in a scent. Like, you may get those base notes, or like a patchouli or a sandalwood. All right, we need to back this out, add this, or so.
Did you ever think you'd be doing this 10 years ago if I told you you'd be
absolutely
doing this
not?
No?
Absolutely not.
Never.
No. Like, I always had a business or self-taught web design, Photoshop, graphic design. So I was always able to, I had a high-performance car parts business before, and then I was, for the casino here, for the nightclubs, I was doing like all their club flyer stuff on the Photoshop. So I always doing something on the side, keeping myself busy. But then when I started the company 5 years ago, my sister was making products and I was using them, but then her family grew. She's out in Texas, so then she stopped. She didn't have time to make them anymore. So try some stuff off the like Target and stuff like that. Didn't really care for it. It was too heavy or dried my beard out, and I was like, I can do this. So just trial and error, and came up with their own products, and here we are 5 years later. But to be at the level we're at now, we resell over the world. It's unreal.
You tell me when we're doing the thing. You're in Dubai. You're in
Dubai, we're in Netherlands, Norway, Australia. We're all over the place. It's just crazy to think of where we came from.
And potentially the Dapper Den might be doing some work here with Beard
That's what I'm hoping for.
I'm hoping for it too, honestly.
A couple more of these casino trips. I think if
it doesn't happen, this is going to be a very odd
video.
This is going to be a bad video if that doesn't
right?
But, no, I'm excited about the future, man.
Yeah.
I love your product. I love how much you know about what you do and how passionate you are, and the people that you hire with you are just as passionate about everything. And it's great. I'm excited for the future with Beard OCTANE.
I'm looking forward to it with you guys as well.
Joe, thank you so much for coming out,
thanks
man.
for having me, man.
I appreciate you, dude.
All right,
thank you.
Thank you.